Hey Valpo, Storm Shield Meteorologist Dave Caulfield here to give you a look at your weather for January 7, 2014. Our big story is the snow coming in on Saturday. Yet another clipper makes its way into our area. We can't get any relief from these quick moving storms, and that will drop about 1 to 3, maybe 2 to 4 inches depending on the track in the Valparaiso area. But it is a fast moving system, and behind it we get that chilly air, especially for Martin Luther King Jr. Day, because that cold front will pass on Martin Luther King Jr. Day and really make things very cold, and the cold weather returns after that for the coming days, and I'll have more on that coming up in my 5-day forecast. Let's time out the snow with our RPM forecast model. Friday at 10 a.m. we're still pretty clear, maybe some cloudiness here and there, and some lake effect snow not really going to affect us. But here's the big player in our snow, and this model taking this Alberta clipper a little bit farther south than in previous runs. I think actually it's going to stay a little bit farther north, and if it does stay a little bit farther north, that will affect our snow totals going into the rest of the day. Now, it is a quick moving system, as I mentioned, so it's out of here by Saturday night, but still, let's talk about some snow totals with this system. So we're at 0.6 a little bit later on when the snow comes in. About an inch in Valparaiso, this model is saying I think it's going to be a bit more elevated, and it will be, especially if it moves farther north as opposed to this one where places like Kankakee and Roselong getting a bit more snow than Valpo. But if it moves a little bit farther north, which maybe it could, Valpo going to get a little bit more snow, but nothing more than 2 to 4 inches because of the brevity of the whole system. The other big story is going to be how cold it's going to feel. Valpo, -3 degrees Friday at 10 a.m. will really hover around 0 degrees, but will end up in the negatives for Saturday morning. And a little bit of relief comes. We'll get into the double digits. If you want to have a party, go for it. But it's going to be a short party because we're back to -1 Sunday at 6 a.m. and really not going to get much better as far as the temperatures are concerned. Today, 19 degrees, wind chill at time, going to make it feel like -8 degrees. So definitely limit exposed skin if you're going to class today. Wind 15 to 20 miles per hour out of the west. That's really not going to help anything as far as what it's going to feel like. Winds will die down a little bit tonight, and that's actually going to help our wind chill values, only about 0 to -5. Really not much of a warm-up, I know, but still, any improvement is a good improvement. Mostly cloudy conditions and 6 degrees for the temperature. For tomorrow, that's when our snow will come into play, 25 degrees. Winds will be shifting from the south to the northwest at about 15 to 20 miles per hour. So that snow not going to last long, but still with those winds and with pockets of heavier snow, it could make travel difficult, especially if you're trying to get to the Valparaiso versus Milwaukee basketball game on Saturday at 1 p.m. Here's the 5-day forecast. Mostly sunny conditions for Sunday. That's going to be the nicest day we're going to have in quite some time. Breezy conditions, though, with those as well. Winds about 15 to 20 miles per hour on Sunday, high of 33 degrees. For Martin Luther King Day, there could be some snow, but it's going to be in the afternoon and evening hours. So for all the sessions that the freshmen are required to go to, still should be a really nice day. 25 degrees, a bit chilly. We'll get down to 10 for the low, and for Tuesday and Wednesday, that's really when the cold weather is going to come back into the forecast. You can see 1 degree for the low on Tuesday, really making it feel very, very cold, and it looks like the cold is going to stick around for much of next week. Thanks, Valpo. I'm Meteorologist Dave Caulfield. Have a great day.